Hi, I'm Scott Pierce, and welcome to SwingZen. Today, I'm going to be helping you with setup, which is a very important pre-swing fundamental. Anything that we're doing before we take the club back is going to be very important. First thing is, with setup, you want to make sure that you're in an athletic position. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get in a position to where we could move quickly if we needed to from side to side. So basically what that means is with the weight is you don't want the weight too much on your toes or too much on your heels. You want to feel like the weight is on the inside part, center of your feet, with your knees flexed, like if you were playing shortstop in baseball, linebacker in football, just to work in a good athletic posture. So that's the first thing. Make sure that you're centered with your weight, not too far forward or back with the weight. Make sure your knees are slightly flexed. Feet are going to be with full swings, shoulder width apart or a little bit farther apart with the full swings. With the shorter swings to set up, the feet will be closer together. But right now we're talking about more full shots. From there, all of the bend that you want at address position needs to be from the knees and from the hips. So you don't want a lot of bending over from the waist. That's going to put too much strain on your lower back, and then you're going to be kind of regretting that after a few practice sessions. So basically you want to try to maintain your posture, be fairly upright from the waist up, flexes in the knees and the hips like you're setting down on something and you want to just maintain that. Very important to get started in a good athletic posture so you can maximize and get the most out of your swing speed. Okay, next thing is with setup is your distance, determining the correct distance that you are from the ball. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to get in my athletic position to start at address. I'm going to hold the club up in front of me, okay, with my arms in, get my grip. Then I'm just going to let my arms fall and my hands and arms and shoulders relaxed. That's going to help me determine the correct distance from the ball. So that's the best way to find the natural place with your arms and your distance from the ball. If I turn this way, you can see that would not be a natural starting place, and that would not be a natural starting place. So what I'm trying to do is get in my hitting position, let my arms fall, relaxed here, shoulders, arms, everything, and that will help me determine the correct distance my hands should be from my body so I'm not too close or too far away. That's going to be very important when it comes to striking the ball in the center of the face, which a lot of people have a hard time doing that. So it's really important to get started correctly if you want to make solid contact on the face. The next thing with setup that we're going to talk about is ball position in the stance. So where you're going to have the ball in relation to your stance. So if I take this club here, set it through the ball, let's say that would be the center of my stance. We're going to play the shorter, more lofted clubs more in the center of the stance. As the clubs get longer, they have less loft on them. It's going to be important to move the ball forward to the left. So what that means is I would be to the right more for the longer clubs to where the driver is going to be all the way off the inside of my left foot. Fairway woods. Longer clubs are going to be forward in the stance. Shorter clubs are going to be more in the center of the stance. Understanding too that this ball position will also control the trajectory of the shot. So if you're trying to hit a low shot when you're setting up, you would play the ball further back in your stance to the right, closer to your right foot. If you're trying to hit a higher shot, you would play the ball further forward, closer to your left foot. It's really important to understand that ball position also will control the trajectory of the shot. So what we're doing is, again, we can use these alignment sticks when you go to the range. Practice the correct setup, get in the athletic position, make sure the ball's in the correct place, make sure you're relaxed, because again, we're trying to develop a swing that's relaxed, fluid, to where I'm not tight and tense and jerky with the swing. So I want the swing to be nice and relaxed, and fluid, to where I have the speed coming through to maximize that distance. So it's very important when you go out and practice this, to practice in a way, because you can't take the alignment sticks out on the course with you. Practice in a way to where you can visualize this when you go out to the course. I hope these tips with setup help you with your game, and we'll see you next time for another SwingZen video.